Summerhill School was founded in 1921 by A.S. Neal, who believed that children should have complete freedom to be themselves. To Neal, that meant providing a place where they could grow up unhindered by adult authority, free from the constraints of moral training and religious instruction. Today, the school is still a self-governing community run by full meetings of staff and children who have equal voting rights. Attendance at lessons is optional, though most pupils study for GCSE exams. But basically, you can do as you please. We spent a term and a half at Summerhill to see how the traditions of the school are maintained in the year of its 70th anniversary.
There's basically like no bedtimes, and you can go to bed whenever you like, and sometimes there's silence out from 10 o'clock to 8 o'clock, I think, or from 8 o'clock to 10 o'clock, don't really know. Right, so
what children do with their freedom is make lots of rules. But when we arrived at Summerhill, all laws had been abolished, including bedtimes.
I think that the school right now, it's almost falling apart, Like at the meeting, half of it is just everyone's coughing and they're ill and they're tired. And we need bedtime back.
I don't think the community can handle not having bedtimes. Because it's not because people are being kept awake so much, but because there aren't enough people responsible in the community to stay in the school premises. We've had guys going down to Sizewell, it seems Denver's out, Fabrien was out. You guys who are meant to be the more responsible people who've been here a long time are out. Now, if it comes back to us that this is happening at night where there's no bedtimes, this community is going to be in shit.
After the meeting, after we'd had no laws, I went into the house and Amy said, "What happened at the meeting?" And I said, "The laws had dropped." And she went, "Oh my God." And William went, "Oh my God." Because they remembered what happened last time. Because basically, if you have a community that's a complete anarchy, it fucking all doesn't work. Right?
Yeah.
The whole point is that you drop, so that was my reason, and I don't know what Matthew's reason is, and I don't know why everybody else voted for it, but my reason was that I thought, this place is up shit creek, everybody's just doing their own bloody thing, everybody's going to everybody else, everybody's thinking about the good for them, they're all thinking about their own ends. Let's drop the fucking laws and see how the school likes it then. And I believe now that the school doesn't like it very much at all. And that those members of the community that are still holding it together with no laws are the members of the community who are all right jack. They just want to put a finger up at everybody else. Of course they don't want bedtimes. They want to have a complete anarchy. They want to do as they like.
I don't know, people have appreciated some of those laws being dropped. I don't think some of the laws we had weren't necessary at all, and getting rid of them is good. It has a nice clean out and we can start fresh. I think that the bedtimes things now is starting to bring in other problems, so maybe we need to bring bedtimes back.
Do it with time signs.
Yeah, okay, cool.
Remember to put them all in.
6 pinks.
That's right.
I hate little boys.
Oh no! That's the one.
Have another cup.
Can I have another cup? Thank you. This is going to be kind of tough, but maybe I'll manage. Oh no!
That's a bit too much.
I'll have to do a mask. I knew it was gonna be. I knew I wouldn't fit in right away, but after a few months or a few weeks, I'll probably
fit in with everybody. I mean, I made a couple new friends and some new kids too. And Will, over here, this is the guy. He's a very nice guy, you know why? Because one day, he loves the sand, and when there used to be a big hole in the ceiling, and he wanted to fix it, and there was a rip in the curtain, and he did the cutest little stitching job on it. He just sewed it up with his little needle and thread. And he pops through the window when my sister was almost naked, so do that again, Will, and I'll have to rip your glasses off and shove them up your rectum. Hey? Yes. Ciao. I did my part. I volunteered. I was so nice.
Later, a conflict between Sonny and Will broke out. Both were accused of stealing some tapes, and Will's bed was turned over in the process. As a result, they were both brought up at a meeting.
Sonny?
Isn't it a little obvious that Will did it? I mean, all the things that he's done. I mean, he smashed the milk every day. Whenever he gets pissed off. I mean, you know something? Why? He was the one in the room when me and James came in. So, why the hell are you trying to get me in trouble, William?
Henry.
Fuck you, you're a bastard, Sonny. I mean, listen, there's William saying, oh, you've done it, and then you go, oh, no, I didn't do it, it's all Will. Blame everything on Will. Why the fuck do you think he'll turn over his own bed?
Roger.
Anyway, Sonny, you said before that you followed him straight up the stairs with James, so he couldn't have done it in that time anyway. And his quilt was outside the window anyway, so I'm sure he wouldn't have done that, and he was really pissed off about that.
William?
Mate, if he was crying about it, I know Will better than that. He wouldn't fucking wreck his stuff, he'd go and wreck yours.
This term there's been lots of stuff being done to people's beds. And I think it's a really shit thing to do, because your bed is a place of your own here. It's a place of safety that you can go to at the end of the night. I think it really stinks that people do this to other people's beds. I think the community ought to take it seriously.
Will?
You go look up in the orange pill. All my cap's up there, my teddy bears are up there, everything is up there. That of mine. My towel is up there. So I'm leaving my room. Don't there anymore.
Sonny?
I think it's a little obvious why he wrecked over his bed so it looked like someone else did it. Oh, shut up! Shut up! You're such an asshole, Henry. I wasn't even upstairs. Isn't it a little obvious that Will was up there? And don't try to defend him because you know everybody knows that it was Will. They just want to get me in trouble because they hate me.
Will, shut up! Rolling.
Well, I mean, Sonny, it could have been me just as much as Will. I wasn't doing anything when it happened. Could have been. It's not obvious, you know. Often I feel really angry and I go wreck people's beds and throw mattresses around and break bottles, just I don't tell everyone about it. It could have been me just as much as anyone else.
Henry.
I think we should take those as an investigation committee that starts first business, because she's yes, anyway.
I agree with Henry.
He's having a wreck.
Come on, get closer. Good dad.
Now go.
I should have jumped on the bar.
You can tap outside. You know myxomatosis. Pull the rabbits, get us to see. Then we won't have any rabbits at all.
Yeah, he's in there.
One go one way, one go the other.
Okay, come on, surround him. Oh, now I'm ready.
Let him go out.
It's over there. He's there, I see him. So I can't get a nice one. Yes. Henry, watch it, man. You need to hit his head. That's the idea, isn't it?
Wait. What if I say
Come on, Henry, let's go.
Hey guys, Will's coming.
Oh, no. I will. Can you go away? Where is it? Is it in there? Yeah.
Hey guys, I really don't want a crowd. Sorry. Why do you want to watch me doing it?
Because I want to see how you do it.
It's obvious I don't hold it. Head, fall off, roll down the hill, finish. Do you really want to watch that? Fuck.
some peanuts left. Fucking peanuts, yeah. Oh my god. I'm really sorry, Robert.
And that was it.
You did it with machete.
I've never done anything like it in my life.
Oliver, here's your gun.
Meetings are relied upon to regulate all aspects of school life. Will had persistently harassed an older boy named Henry, who had tried to befriend him.
Don't ask me a question. The reason why I'm always trying to make friends with him is truly because I'm scared. Because there's been like 4 incidents when he's literally picked up a chunk of wood like twice the size of my head and lobbed it at me. There's one time I was sitting next to Nana, she's here, and he just picked up this block of wood and threw it from point blank range. Then he picked up a stick and it whacked me on the back of the head. And he picked up a spade and whacked it and I had a bump, like, it looked like I had 2 heads, you know? And it's really scary. I was really scared. There's a lot of times I was with Matthew, I couldn't leave his room, I was actually scared. It seems really silly to be scared of him, but it's so scary, you know? So after a while, though, sometimes I had to say, okay, I'll be your friend. But then when I do that, he just carries on, you know, grabbing me and, you know, won't leave me alone, he'll never get away from me. So I've got to, then, for the past week, I've been telling him to leave me alone, go away from me.
Will wants to wrap him round his little finger and have complete power over him. He doesn't want friends, he wants complete domination. And that is what's got to stop.
Yeah, I think it's really unfair to make him be sent home because these are like a series of events that have all happened at different times, and to sort of just to bunch them all together and fine him one big fine for that. I mean, in a way, I suppose you could do that, but I don't think he really thought that at any one time he was like doing something that deserved him to get home, sent home for what, like 9 weeks or 8 weeks, you know?
My proposal is that Will can't speak to Henry at all, and you know, until he appeals it. And then, if he does, and if he carries on talking to him and carries on harassing him, then he is sent home. That's the proposal.
All in favour? All against? Carried.
The meeting resolved that Will would be sent home if he continued to harass Henry, or even spoke to him again.
Will, just leave him. I'll go downtown.
Check on it.
Okay, go check if he's going downtown. Come tell us.
Wait to see something's going on.
No, Matthew.
What?
No, Matthew, seriously.
What? Did I hate you when you first
Yeah.
No.
Why not?
Why should I?
Do you hate me now?
Well, I'm growing more and more.
Shut up, man. Well, okay. What? No, no. I haven't done that. Yeah, sure. I've been brought up a few times, but yeah. I hate you. Okay, right. Who called this meeting? Henry?
Yeah, I'm bringing up Will because there's a special meeting saying that he's not allowed to talk to me, come near me, and today he came into the woodwork and I was making something which I'm making for Mum, and he started talking to me and started sort of putting his arm on me and stuff like that, and I was making something and he picked up something that I just glued and it was just sitting there, and he picked up and he threw it on the floor. And he was talking to me and everything, which he isn't allowed to do, and he was pushing me around, and he wouldn't let me go out the woodwork for a bit, and I told him I was bringing him out.
Okay.
I want to propose that Will can come in. That he has to come in.
All in favour, Will has to come in. All against? Carried. Will,
Please come in.
Can you tell him to start stupid? Absolutely stupid.
Hey, you guys quit!
Sophie, you should over this.
Everybody knows that there is something wrong in his mind. He needs a school and he also needs some help. But I don't think that he should be sent home. Maybe he should be sent to a psychiatrist, whatever the hell it's called, a shrink, to talk, you know, or somebody. Because I think that's what he really needs, a lot of talking. He likes attention, and that's what would do good for him.
Henry, what do you think we've been trying to do for the past almost a year? You haven't been here, right? All of this term so far, I've been trying my best to help him. I've had so many witnesses to that, and he just won't do anything. We've done that for so long.
You're not a professional.
I'm not saying you.
I agree with you. Yeah, it does need professional, but we're not, you know, these guys aren't professionals.
Yeah, I agree. I think that it's really bad that people are kind of, I don't know, just saying, oh, like you're saying that it's a school, we should be giving them time, but we're not just giving them time, we're risking the school, you know. Phil keeps on like going downtown, he could get killed downtown if he goes on the rail, you know, all these really dangerous things he's doing, and then, yeah, we're not just spending time, but we're risking the school. If Phil was to get killed downtown, the school would, you know, the school would have to pay for it, you know.
There are three proposals against each other. One, he gets chucked out till next term. One, he gets chucked out for 3 weeks. One, he gets chucked out for 2 weeks. And then, when he comes back, if he arrests Henry or does anything really bad, we send him home for end of term. All in favour, he gets chucked out till end of term. I mean next term. All in favour gets checked out for 2 weeks, and if he makes more right, then he's sent home again. All in favour is checked out for 3 weeks. It's carried, he's checked out till end of term, till next term.
The great sort of criticism of schools like this is that it's your sort of William Golding's Lord of the Flies type of thing, you know, the strongest survive, the strongest win through. Whereas in fact that actually happens behind closed doors in every single school in this country, but nobody wants to look at it. Nobody wants to really see what kids are like. Now here you actually see what kids are like, you see them go through these processes, but because they're dealt with practically instead of morally or by somebody up there looking down, the kids can move beyond that particular period. So if somebody is brought to the meeting, they're not being judged by people that haven't gone through that process, they're being judged by the community as a whole. There aren't the good guys and the bad guys. Everyone here has been in trouble sometimes and has maybe been brought up.
It does look very sort of bridal, it's just the wrong colour.
Going steady at Summerhill is known as pairing up. Naomi and Henry had invited the whole school to celebrate their new relationship.
Wedding come to order. Dearly beloved, we are gathered here today in the sight of Summerhill and in the face of the community to join together this man and this woman in holy pairing up. 1P5. Henry. Wilt thou, Henry Linwood Redhead, have this woman to be thy paired up partner, to live together according to Summerhill law in the holy estate of being paired up? Wilt thou love her, comfort her, honour and keep her, even when she has nits or a bad dose of wine? Wilt thou love him, comfort him, honour and keep him, even when he falls off his skateboard and hurts himself or has diarrhea? And forsaking all other, keep thee only to each other, so long as ye are not bored with each other.
I will.
Who giveth this woman to be paired up to this man? Okay, if you would like to hold hands. The ring, please. Ring? With this ring, I thee pair up.
With this ring, I thee pair up.
With my body, I thee pledge much pleasure.
With my body, I thee pledge much pleasure.
And all my worldly goods.
And all my worldly goods.
Even my computer.
Even my computer.
With thee I share.
With thee I share.
In the name of the meeting.
In the name of the meeting.
The chairperson.
The chairperson.
And the freedom to not attend lessons.
And the freedom to not attend lessons.
Amen.
Amen.
Now, Naomi, will you repeat after me? With this ring, I thee pair up.
With this ring, I be paired up.
With my body, I thee pledge much pleasure. With my... Take it bit by bit. With my body...
With my body...
I thee pledge...
I be pledge...
Much pleasure.
Much pleasure.
And all my worldly goods...
All my worldly goods...
Even some of my special beddies...
Some of my special buddies...
With thee I share.
With thee I share.
In the name of the meeting...
In the name of meeting...
The chairperson...
The chairperson...
And the freedom to not attend lessons.
And freedom not to attend lessons.
Amen.
Amen.
I now pronounce you properly paired up. Henry, you may kiss the bride.
She just wanted to say congratulations.
I'll show, there are ways of doing that. I'll show you that after. It's just a different posture, but it can be done. It's because when you do shiatsu, you always do that on the floor, and this I learned something from my shiatsu class. Try and get a smaller circular movements like that, all the way around. Let your whole hand forward. Because those muscles are very tight.
It's just something really stiff.
I'll just show you a quick kneecap massage. So you find a point there, yeah? 2 points there. Where does it hurt there? And there. Can we go and work on there? So we're going to get it up. We can go and work on that easy.
Hey, let me wear this as a cap.
No. I only got one.
How about we smear the place with this?
Really good idea. I mean, there could be sperms anywhere, you know. Who knows?
I can just put this around my head and
So you guys know all about this, don't you?
I know more about this than my.
What about this one then? What's this one? What do you do with that?
That is a thermometer. Correct, but
it is a thermometer, right?
But
absolutely right.
You know what you need to do with this? Should tell you on this film program. You shove it up your ass.
Basically, you take your body temperature because it changes at different times during the month, and you can tell when you're ovulating. What's ovulating? You know that? It's when the egg inside a woman comes out and can be fertilized by a sperm.
Brian, a new pupil, had been harassed by his roommates since his arrival. In an attempt to stop this, the community voted that he should move to another bedroom.
Somebody broke into this like a couple days ago, because look at the lock. You know, you can just turn it. You just listen, you know. As a matter of fact, they broke my old box, you know, with this. They made those dents on the sides with this. I don't even know who this hell this is, you know?
No proof that it wasn't that.
And, you know that little latch that this thing right here, they took and like smashed over with this. You know, this is like a deadly weapon.
But maybe this moving of rooms is going to be a solution. I think you should really give a good try to your new room. And
Yeah, I
support
know.
everybody with
I heard
Whoa.
that they didn't want me to go into their room.
Tonight.
James?
Yeah?
Is that right? People in the other room don't, you know? The rest of them.
Sleeping in their room. That's
You know,
voted
my
for.
bed is here.
Either you give me a hand with this, or I get someone else to give me a hand with this.
How about I give you another hand with this?
What's wrong with sleeping in there?
It's just as bad as
Why?
Look, we
what
can't-
have they done?
What have they done?
Hey, did you bring
You told me sod all, and you expect me to go in there and make it bloody heaven.
No, I don't.
Well, tell me what the fuck you want me to do.
Get Henry.
No, because I get Henry. Henry wants.
Well,
to
then
go
is
to
it gonna
peace.
do?
Brian, did you bring her?
Brian, what do you want to do? You don't want to sleep in this room or that room?
What?
What's this? What's this? Thomas.
Don't do that.
Right, the whole reason.
Come in
Told me to sort this out.
Where's going, Brian? Just still, hey, just tell
Those lot are sorting it out now.
Where would he go?
Anywhere, basically. He keeps on telling stories about how he wants to get out of this place and doesn't seem to want to use the meeting, so. You just go downstairs, the others are doing it because.
I mean, last time this happened, it seemed to be better that he was kind of like left for half an hour.
Yeah, well, that's what they're doing. They're
Oh,
Thomas just shouting at him, looking on his attention, leaving him alone. So what they're going to do is, if he wants to go into the town and get killed by yobbos, and he's saying he will. Brian.
I mean, the thing is that the more people like try and hassle him now while he's in a really bad mood, the more likely he is to go off downtown.
Yeah, it's just, you see, Henry said I've got to be the one who does it, and I'd be breaking the law if I let him sleep in that room.
Alright, so they can pick him up and take him away. Tonight, they're gonna walk home if they don't. And Henry's gone up there and he's talking to those guys and he's trying to break away. And he's gonna hurt
Let
them.
go.
Look, just stay under control. Something.
Fuck off. No, let go.
You just calm down. Think, Brian. Well, look.
You think if you don't let go of me, think what will happen to you.
Think, Brian.
You'll die, and I'll kill you.
Just be serious. If you really want to go get lost in the middle of the night with all these side workers around, they're gonna fucking beat you up or do something. That's not gonna help. Then you'll be lost, stranded, and you won't be able to find your
And
parents.
I'll sleep outside.
Look,
Wait for them to come.
they have to sleep already.
I get harassed here, I don't get harassed at home. So I don't know what the fuck to do. I like the school better because it's just a whole lot freer. It's just a whole lot better. Everybody has as much rights as everybody else. But at home, there's rules. You have to do this, they have to do that, but I don't get harassed.
In a way, you know, kids who come to Summerhill have got a real lot of anger to get rid of, you know. I mean, most of them have been through some kind of system where adults or the system or the state or somebody has been saying to them, you've got to do this, you've got to do that, and, you know, their behaviour has been very restricted. And that, you know, that just creates anger. And when you get into an environment where you can let it go, then you let it go. New staff often find it the confrontations are very, they are a little afraid and kind of try and nicey it, you know, try and patch it up. I mean, just in their first couple of terms, because it's quite a shock for adults to have this level of feeling and to find that it's perfectly acceptable, you know, nobody's saying, oh, you mustn't fight, you mustn't hate each other. That's fine, as long as you don't injure each other and it comes to the meeting and gets sorted out.
You know, and often you find that one person who's constantly coming to the meeting and being a victim is in fact not a victim at all the time, because their level of hate is also coming out on somebody else or to other people. So, hello, darling. Don't you in your box? Sorry, both in at the same time.
You don't have to, like, you want to be yourself, not someone else, you know, at this school especially, because that's one of the meetings of it. And I think that's pretty good, because it means, like, that you shouldn't have to be all saying that, you know, adults are the only people that know what's going on, and they're the only ones that you should listen to, and kids aren't important. When kids really are the people that are gonna, you know, take care of the adults when they get older, you know. They're gonna be in old nursing homes when the kids are gonna be, you know, doing something and doing their lives. That's why my dad loves the school, and I love it.
What's he?
Oh,
Dracula.
Yeah. I'm a devil. Go back to hell.
I'm a werewolf.
Go back to hell, you little
Werewolf.
Sorry. Beautiful mini gash, which he got by that, which he's using, and his legs, as you can notice, he has been in an explosion, a car wreck, and been shot and stabbed. This is the man that's going to win first prize in tonight's Halloween costume party.
We don't need no thought control. No dark sarcasm in the classroom. Teacher, leave them kids alone.
The older girls on the Halloween committee had bought sweets as prizes for costumes and games. While Kirsty was dancing, a boy named Denver was seen taking them.
See, and that's how many Smarties are left.
I'm so sick of Denver. I'm so sick of him. And then when he done tried going up there to get him back, he wouldn't even give him back.
Because he's gone away.
Fucking box of candies, chewing away with a tar.
He gonna hide in his room or something.
No doubt. I mean,
he do. And
no,
he's gonna eat everything.
Kirsten, we're gonna call a special meeting about you and Denver.
No, not now.
Why me?
We have to do. Because think about it. Why
I
you?
didn't take anything.
Yeah,
Oh,
well,
you
you
didn't
ate
let me
the lollipops. They were prizes as well.
I
You know
told you
that.
that. He just put it in my mouth. Only one.
I mean, it's not me who's gonna win the prize.
We have to think about what we're gonna do to prizes.
We're gonna give him about 10
everyone.
slices. This fucking big. We have to give him a little sweet that big, a penny sweet. A penny
wow.
fucking sweet. You're not comprehending it, Kirsty. You know, we have to tell you 10 million times, but you're still saying, oh, but you're just giving me shit. Because it's your fault. I mean, you can.
I know it's my fucking fault, okay?
Good, I'm glad.
I've got the message now.
Then you can go.
Oh, should we just show Mira the fence?
Got the trap?
Yeah. Come on.
Yeah.
Stay here.
I'm not doing that, yeah.
Oh, wow. Amazing. Okay. Now get your pen, though. Or shoot. Cat. A cat. Seriously, Steve. Oh, my goodness. Right, stop sharpening that one. Snap it. Snap it back with that. Snap it right here. Put a knife in it and then just make it into a point, right?
I mean, it's not going to work. Oh, at least I don't think it is, anyway. That's always one for me. I've lost one of the arrows.
No, you haven't. You only came out with one.
No.
Yes. Because I saw you on the wiki.
Oh, did I? She said there must be a little one outside. Yeah, there's a big one over there. Mom.
You son of a bitch! Denver! The cat just walked over it!
These guys are weapon crazy.
Yeah.
They're always rushing around with knives and things. They want to fucking cause some aggro. You can be just to a tree, you know. So to pretend that they need a dartboard to play with, it's just, you know, a lot of other kids might want to play with darts, but these guys want blood, you know. They want a real aggro weapon, and that's why I think they're so fucking bad, because that's why they can intimidate other kids.
And I haven't actually friended anyone with them. Henry, I've kept them in my pouch most of the time, apart from there.
I propose that people who want to make exceptions are only allowed to throw them at dartboards and nowhere else, not on the floor. Yeah, in the woods with trees as well, and at dartboards, and that's it. That's if his exception gets carried. If it doesn't, then you're not allowed to at all.
Rolly.
Take Roger's hand.
Why only darts getting confiscated? Why not knives too? I mean, Den was throwing his knife. That's dangerous.
Can I just remind people that if there is a problem with danger because of weapons, you can go to an ombudsman, you can get the weapon confiscated till the tribunal until it can be sorted out. And I really think that it's important enough for all sorts of cases to have a list of ombudsmen for that week on the notice board. And I think someone in particular should do that. And I think it works much better when this happens.
I don't know how we got to be friends again. I think that it was so little that I just decided, oh, God, I'm so sick and tired of being in a fight with her. And so I just sort of made up with her one day. I went to her, and I don't know what happened really, but I wanted to go to you, but oh! I just said, oh, fuck this, I'm not... It wasn't big anyways. I was in a
There's just some prizes, like a fucking rose.
I know, but I mean, also, you lied to us. But I'm not getting into that now. I'm not getting into that. I didn't lie! I'm not getting into that now!
Stacey.
I have a tribunal case.
What's it about?
What's it about?
Marlborough, she's lost about 17 quid of mine. It's not in money, but it's in makeup. A shitload, and it's expensive. And a makeup.
Okay. What about Rolly?
You didn't kind of clarify that question. Because night after dark is like after.
All in favor, she's going to try to do her case. All against? Carried. Denver, get back. Get back.
Okay. I've given Martha 3 days to give these back, because about 3 days ago we had a fight, and it was in her room, on the table, by her bed, yeah, at the end of her bed. And she said she gave it to Donna to give to me. Now that is total crap. That is total bullshit. She never gave it to Donna. And I want my fucking makeup back, and if she's lost it, she's gonna have to pay for it.
Maverick, you said you gave me the makeup, and that is a complete lie. I couldn't understand why you would lie like that. You never gave it back to me. I would give it to Stacey if you gave it to me. Christ almighty, you know I would. That's a fucking lie.
You came in, took it out, okay? And that is not a lie. You said, can I have the bag because Kirsty wants it, okay?
Lorraine, 2p fine.
And you just want
Sonny,
to spite
2p
me.
fine. Roger.
I agree with Martha.
I propose that an ombudsman or something deals with it and then brings it back to a special meeting or something, because we're just going to argue about it forever. Maybe the money... I'm making that proposal that an ombudsman deals with it, okay? As well. Okay, I'm taking your proposals. Matthew.
I've got a proposal. And the proposal is that the following people now act as an investigation committee. And those people are Henry, Rowley, Tomo, Roger, Mirai, Isabella, Sarah Fox, Naomi, and there's one other person. Who's the other person? Tomo, did I mention you? Yeah. Albert. Okay, and they have the power now to go and search the following areas, which are Mavra's room, Kirsty's room, Tamsin's room, the girls' shack, and Diana's room. So that's my proposal. The other thing in that proposal is that nobody's allowed to go into those areas until they've been searched.
How dare they kick her out of her own fucking room? She has a goddamn orthodontal appointment, and how dare they?
Oh no.
At least they can do it when she's there. I mean, Christ, how dare they? They have no right.
They have got a right that they can go in.
Okay.
What do you want me to say for you?
Say that I've got a right to be in here.
Let's go, come on.
No, it's my room.
Okay, then we'll stay in here.
Good, let's do it. Come on.
Speak for me, okay, Donna?
Okay.
Settle down.
Because me and Albert and Tomo went down to Tamsin's room, and Tamsin is saying that she doesn't want us to search her room when she's not in there, because she doesn't, I mean, it's kind of like she's saying it's her right and her privacy, and that it's only fair that way. And but I think, I'm not sure what the proposal was. I think it was that they're not in there and that no one goes in there. But she's saying that she thinks that's completely unfair. And we're calling a special meeting to clarify and find out what
I think I should at least be allowed to have the right to be in there while you're searching through all my stuff.
Well, I thought it was voted on in the meeting, you know? I'm just saying. Just so you...
Okay, I'm saying, darling.
I just think it really stinks that there's a whole load of blokes searching the girl's room. I mean, there are all sorts of private things, you know. They're going to know sort of what kind of tampons she used and everything else. And I mean, if it was my room, I'd really want to be there to know what parts of my private life people know about.
We made the point of trying to get some girls on the investigation committee, and we did. But the problem is that most of the old girls were involved in it in some form or other. These guys brought the case. We're trying to do it for them, and we're trying to clear the whole thing up. And now they're the ones that are making it awkward. I mean, if you choose to drop your case, then drop your case. But, you know, if you want us to do the case, let us do it this way.
Stacey.
If this is causing so much hassle, I might as well just drop the case. They were just looking and giggling and saying, oh, they just wanted the money. Now, that is complete bollocks.
But listen, you know, I mean, this is one of the privileges of being a carriage kid, you know? You get your own room, you get your own dressers, you know, you get your own things, and you're allowed to put whatever the hell you want to put in them without Roger, who's a fucked up little boy, Mirai, who's also a fucked up little boy, and Tiashius is also a fucked up little boy. They're all this little gang. And Big Matthew, the staff, has just these favorites. And he'll do that, and he said, oh, I've tried to put as much girls on it as I can, you know. That is complete bullshit. Isabella, Sarah, that's all I can remember.
I know,
Naomi.
they were even slagging off Tamsin saying, oh, she might have a vibrator under her pillow. That is the worst thing I've ever heard in Summerhill.
No,
the
that's
way
just
they
mean.
had the guts to say that in front of me. I just told them to fuck off and not to slag her off, and they fucking well did shut up. They're fucking scared of us.
And also,
I'm glad.
Stacey, you're never going to get your stuff back.
I know, that really sucks.
You have to know that now. You're never going to get it back. And Mama just lies through her teeth because she knows she can get away with it. I mean, Albert, all the staff here have no idea, you know, no idea what Neil would think. Neil's probably turning over in his grave right now.
Like, the staff should be considered as carriage kids. They should have to propose that they're allowed to smoke in their room. They should have to propose that they can do whatever they please, because they could just go downtown any time of the night. I think there should be an actual age group. You can't go downtown with less than 3 people, even if you are a staff. Because staff can just go downtown at 12 o'clock at night, go to the pub and get pissed and come back at 3 in the morning. Now that fucking sucks if the kids can't do that.
There we go, hold the page.
What we're going to do, let me show you, is you've got a metal can around the outside, we're going to use the same one again.
It's outside.
Let's see if we can blow
In
it
the
up.
bottom there's sand.
Where's the tin?
And then on top of that you've got
The tin
a
is
mixture
over there.
of this stuff, which is barium peroxide, and
How big spoon? These big.
magnesium.
These
Yeah,
big.
that's
Is mine
fine.
late?
No?
Let me feel it. Where's the spoon?
Careful, because it's got stuff in it.
Oh, there's.
Come on,
It's okay. Come on, get the fuck out of the way.
Yeah!
No, it's loud.
My dad said, "Hey Brian, you remember we were gonna go have a visit? You know, like next year? How would you like to have it earlier?" And I'm like, "Hey, that's nice, you know." And then my mom gets on the line and says, "Well, how do you like the good news?" I'm like, "I like it, you know." And then, because I want to see my friends and stuff. And then my brother comes on and says, "Well, how do you like the news about moving back to England?" I was like, "Wait a sec, moving back to America?" And they said, "Moving back to America," so I'm moving back at the end of this term. I've only been in England about 4 months.
But are you going to be sorry to leave Summerhill?
Yeah.
Why? At first you hated it. You used to say, "I want to get out of here."
But I'm getting used to it now. I just started getting used to it, and now I'm exactly, you know, like with the crowd and stuff, and then I have to leave. It's just unfair, you know. Mega unfair.
Sonny! Watch out! I'm gonna blow it up! Cucumber forever! Ah!
This for you,
Your hair is clean! Ah! Brian's hair is clean! Ah! Brian! Get on! Wait! Light, sorry! Wait! Where's Sonny? Yo, kiss my ass! Back down.
Let's do this one. Let's
Yo, kiss my ass. Yo, kiss my ass. That was slightly delayed then.
Even with the laws reinstated, bedtimes remained a problem. The bedtimes, or Beddy's officers, were given a hard time as the term came to an end.
Why are you causing so much hassle, you know? And, I mean, it's quite like there's going to be loads of Beddy's officers quitting next term. Because, like, you can't handle it.
You know, I like getting a good night's sleep, and I like knowing that there's someone that isn't going to find me if they're making noise. But I don't like doing Beddy's officers if I get shit from everyone. I mean, I can't just carry on doing this when everyone's always giving me shit. It sucks.
Ina.
If this bedtime officers business is not working, surely the community must get together and think of a better way of dealing with bedtime defaulters. I don't see why these people should have to put up with so much shit when they're doing the job. The place we're living in now is not a very pleasant place. Everything you say to everybody, you get a snarl back. It's just absolutely... Well, damn well do something about it then.
Yep.
You just sit back on your asses all day long and let this wash over you as if it's no concern of yours, and it is a concern of yours. You help run this school, you help make these laws, and if you make laws, then you should keep them.
Yeah, I just wanted to sort of say to, you know, the people that abuse the Beddy's officers are actually protecting the freedom of the people in the school that want to sleep.
All of the Beddy's officers gonna work on one night. So we're gonna have 7 Beddy's officers on one night. So you guys better watch out, and we're gonna be mega strict.
Now,
Last time we had food. This was called a nice lunch at Sunday. I'm going to find Nana.
One never knows what is hers and what is not. That's one advantage of sending your kids here. You don't have to spend money on clothes.
Rolly, what's happened to you, my dear?
Rolly Gaines is really
Come on, come.
You're right.
Yeah.
Bye, Josie.
She ought to do the royal wave.